All right, let's talk about the five signs that he's probably not that serious about you. How can you tell if he isn't? Dating can be so tricky, especially when you're trying to figure out where someone stands. Maybe he's charming, he's fun, he says all the right things, but are the actions telling you something different? But are his actions actually telling you something different? That's the real question here. So today I want to break down five clear signs that you can tell he's serious about you, or in this case, that he's not really that serious about you. All right, let's get into this. Point number one, he's not willing to make long-term plans with you. Now let's start with the big one, the future. When a man is serious about you, he naturally includes you in his long-term vision. He's talking about the future. He's talking about future vacations. He's making plans for holidays, or even just casually discussing where the relationship might go or might not go. If he's dodging those conversations, that's a sign he's not really that invested in you long term. Maybe he changes the subject when you bring up plans for the next months, or like the birthday in a couple of weeks with the family, or he keeps things very vague when you talk about the future just in general. If he's not willing to plan ahead with you, it's because he's not thinking ahead with you. I know this is tough to hear, but really, we need to hear this sometimes. And that lack of vision says everything you need to know. The second point, he doesn't prioritize spending time with you. When someone is serious about you, they want to make time to see you. They want to spend time with you. Period. Even with his busy schedule, they'll carve out quality time because you matter to them. Now, this might be not 100% in alignment with the amount of time that he would like to spend, but like see the effort that he puts in order to actually spend time with you. But if you're always left waiting for him to fit you in, that's definitely a sign it's not looking too good. Maybe his work, hobbies, and friends always seem to come first, and you're kind of left wondering where you rank on his priority list. If he's not making an effort to nurture the relationship through regular, meaningful time together, conversations together, he's really showing you where his priorities really are. And unfortunately, you're not at the top of the list. Hi, did you know there's an ancient formula that can show you exactly what you need to do in order to experience the life and the love of your dreams? I'm going to share a little secret with you because I teach this formula to all of my private clients, and the results that they have achieved just from these insights alone is absolutely incredible. And I call it the love alignment equation. And for a very short time, I'm inviting you to participate in a free 50-minute love alignment call with me or a member of my heart to heart team. All you have to do is click the link in the description, and if there's a booking link with available times, then you still have a chance to reserve your spot. So act fast before I decide to close this offer again. The third point is he keeps his emotions and feelings hidden. I know it's not that easy for a lot of men to open up and be vulnerable and share these emotions, but emotional intimacy is a cornerstone of a serious relationship. If he's not opening up at all, or he's not sharing his feelings, that's a major sign he's keeping things surface level. Maybe he avoids deeper conversations, changes the subject when things are, getting too emotional, or just he seems to emotionally being very distant. He might be physically present, but it feels like there's this wall in between the two of you. And a man who's really serious about you, he will let you in. He'll share his fears, he'll share his dreams, he's going to be vulnerable with you. But if he's keeping these emotions hidden, he's not opening up whatsoever. It's a sign that there's no desire to build this deeper connection with you. The fourth point, he avoids defining the relationship. We've all been there. Spending time together, things seem to go really well. But every time you're trying to define what's really happening here, he dodges the question. If he's avoiding conversations about exclusivity or labeling the relationship for whatever it is or maybe, it's a clear sign he's not looking for something serious. A serious partner, he wants clarity, he wants commitment, he wants things to be transparent. They don't leave you in a state of limbo or, constantly guessing where you stand, what's going on, where we at, what's really happening here. If you're always wondering, what are we? It's time to take that as a sign rather than trying to do more in order to create the answer that you would like to hear. The fifth sign, his actions really don't match his words. This is the ultimate test. He might be saying all the right things, talking about how much he likes you or, making all these beautiful promises about the future, But if his actions do not align, those words are really meaningless. They don't mean anything if it's not backed up by action. Maybe he says he'll call you, but then he never does. Maybe he promises to plan a date, but then cancels last minute. Or he talks about how important you are, but then he never really shows this. This inconsistency between words and actions is a major red flag. You should really pay attention to those, because a serious partner backs up their promises with meaningful effort. If he's all talk and no action, that's a sign he's not really committed to you. So yeah, there it is. Here you have it. You have 5 signs that he's not that serious about you. If you're noticing these behaviors, it's time to have an honest conversation with yourself about what is it that you really want and deserve in the relationship, but then also to have a conversation with him to pin him down and actually have a conversation in the right way, obviously, because otherwise he's just going to dodge you again. So remember, a serious partner will make time for you. He will open up emotionally and follow through with their promises. He wants to know what's going on your end. He's going to include you in his future plans, and he wants to create that transparency. And if you have noticed any of these signs that I just mentioned before, or any other ones actually, so if you've noticed any other signs that showed you this man is really not that committed to me, and he's really not that serious about me, and it bothers you and it bugs you, and now like after being out of it, you can really see it. Maybe you're still in it and you can see it. What are those signs that you would add to this list of 5? Drop it in the comments below. Let's have a chat about this. And there's more love and dating and relationship type advice coming through every week from me. So hit the subscribe button, click on the link, the bell, and whatever, and let's stay in touch with each other.